They see me rolling, they hating, controlling. We're gonna make some meatballs today. Today on Meals with Amina. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Yalla, let's eat some chicken meatballs. We were waiting for the password, but we're here, we're in this, and we're ready to get it lit in your kitchen today. First thing is first, I just want to let you know, update. I'm trying to upload the beginning of the story where I put in all the spices for the ground chicken, but it won't do it. So we're gonna pretend right now. Is everybody ready to pretend? Because I'm super excited to do that. You need 2 pounds of ground chicken. This is chicken thigh that I freshly ground in my kitchen. You don't have to do that, honey. You got a butcher, you got a man that can pay for that butcher, go get that. Okay, so you can do that if you want. If you're on a diet and you want to do chicken breast, go ahead, but it's going to be super dry. So I suggest that you mix it. Make it like 50-50. So ladies and gentlemen, what we did here, are you freaking serious? Are you turning on the sink while we're doing this? Yeah, it's time for you to exit the building right now. Be gone. No, get out of here. Oh my God. All right, guys, so for the ground chicken, what you're going to need is you're going to need half of an onion. We grated it, and we took out all the water from that half onion because we're going to use this in our sauce, okay? And then the other half of the onion, we sliced it with some shishito peppers. Shishito peppers are kind of like long green peppers, but they're a little bit shorter. They're used a lot in Asian cuisine, and I absolutely love them. So I took 3 of them, and I chopped them, and I put them into this chicken mixture. Now we talk about our spices. I actually used a 7 spice from Spice Tree Organics. Check them out on Instagram, they're awesome. I used some Cajun seasoning. We'll also be using chili powder or paprika, and we'll be using organic, no salt seasoning from Costco, my jam, my OG, and we're using some salt. All of that went into this mixture. We took about a cup of flour, we put it in a nice little plate. And what we're going to do is, or what I'm going to do is teach you how to roll these chicken meatballs, because let me tell you something about chicken meatballs. You're just gonna roll it in some flour. So we're gonna take it, roll it in some flour, get the excess flour off, and we're going to add it to our pan. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because when we pan fry, it won't stick to the bottom of the pan, and at the same time, it doesn't break up. So they see me rolling, they hating, controlling, cause yalla, let's eat some chicken meatballs. That was a really far stretch. I apologize in advance, but today on Meals with Amina, yalla, let's eat chicken meatballs. So today, guys, we're just gonna get started with it. I started a new different format. I'm using a new different video platform, and this is also gonna be featured on Watch Me Cook today, but I wanted to get started. So what you're really gonna need here is a super easy, delicious ground chicken. So I use chicken thigh, but you can use chicken breast. It's just gonna get a little dry, so I suggest that you add something in there to tenderize that chicken. Chicken thigh for 2 pounds, okay? And you're also going to get 2 cloves of garlic chopped, shishito peppers. We're gonna use about 2 or 3 chopped, ladies. Shishito peppers is my favorite, and it's a little spicy, but it's also mild. You're also going to take half of a big onion. You're going to grate it, and you're going to leave these juices. Why are you going to leave these juices, Amina? Because we're going to use it later in our sauce. So we're making a simple sauce with these meatballs. It's kind of like a brown sauce that we're going to get together, and it's going to be delicioso. So you're also going to need some spices that we're going to talk about. And you're also going to use that other half of the onion to slice, and we're going to take some more shishito peppers. We're going to have them sliced as well. You're going to need some flour because we're going to roll our meatballs in flour, and you're also going to need some gloves, honey. Yes, I know every single time I don't like to use gloves, but you know, this time I'm not trying to get salmonella. It ain't cute. Even though I can lose a couple more pounds and, you know, I'll be snatched, but I'm not risking that, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our ground chicken. I'm going to move this over right here, and we're going to tabele or season it in Arabic. So before I put my gloves on, actually, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to add some salt. This is about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half of salt. We're going to add some no salt organic seasoning. I love this. You know, it's my favorite, it's my go-to. We're going to add some paprika. This is dark chili powder. You can use that instead. I didn't have enough paprika. We're gonna use some Cajun seasoning today because I love the way that tastes. We're going to add some black pepper to the mix right here. Okay? A little bit more goes a long way. And we're also going to use some Lebanese 7 spice that I got from Spice Tree Organics, and it's delicious, and I love them. They're non-GMO, no salt, no additives, no caking properties are found in these spices, and they're organic. Oh my God. So we're just gonna add a little bit. Boom. Now what we're going to do is we're gonna take that garlic, the 2 cloves of garlic and the 2 shishito peppers, and we're going to add them into our mixture right here. And we're also going to add, with a fresh new pair of gloves, we're going to add our onion, but we're going to drain it from the water, okay? So we're gonna go like this. Ready? You're gonna push it against the bowl as much as you can. We're gonna get all the water out as much as possible. We're gonna add the onion in. We're gonna do that again with this half of an onion situation. As you can see, all this juice is coming out, and it's gonna be really, really yummy when we add it into our sauce. So we're gonna make a nice brown sauce for this chicken. All right, so we added that in there. Now, with my, I'm gonna take this off. With my chicken glove, we're going to add everything in just like so. And what we're going to do now is we're going to form these meatballs. But think about chicken versus ground beef. Chicken's a little bit stickier than your typical ground beef mixture. So you're going to be rolling your meatballs into, ladies and gentlemen, some flour so that when we pan fry them, they don't stick to the pan. Oh, Amna's here. And when we handle them, this is just gonna be a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girl? All right, so we got this all incorporated right here. I think I wanna add a little bit more salt. No, yeah, do I wanna add a little bit more salt? Yeah, why not? Okay, so a little bit more salt. And we're gonna get this bad boy going. All right, look, smells delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna take that other glove that I was talking about. We're gonna need 2 gloves right now, okay? So let's get it going. And I love this dish because it is healthy. You know how you feel really groggy after you eat meatballs? This is not the case. So I have a parchment paper right here. I have my meat and I have a cup of flour. I'm gonna take my meatballs to the texture or to the size that I want. Look at this. They see me rolling. They hating. Right here. You see that? That's how big I want them, right? So I'm going to just take it and roll it in flour. All right? That way it doesn't get stuck in my pan and it doesn't come up. All right, so we're gonna do it again. And guys, this is just a very easy recipe. It's delicious. And I feel like everybody would enjoy it. So why not, all right? So we're just gonna take it again. All right, and the good thing about thigh is it has enough fat so that you can get some juices going. Chicken is not that hard to season, guys. And the beautiful thing about these are that you can change this up. You want to put Malaysian, you can put Malaysian spices. You want to put Cajun spices, you can. You can keep them Jamaican meatballs. You can even make them into Mexican meatballs or Latin meatballs. You can make them into Turkish meatballs. You can do whatever you want. It's like a versatile meal, and that's the jump off. So we have this going right here. I'm gonna roll it again. Alrighty. To be rolling your meatballs into, ladies and gentlemen, some flour so that when we pan fry them, they don't stick to the pan. Real talk, my bad, because like I think I uploaded the same video 16 times. Oops! I apologize for anybody in advance who had kids and had to hear me sing. Probably sucked. But anyway, yeah, so Snapchat, like, I haven't been on it for a year. I'm on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, by all means, we have a lot of fun on there. It is at meals.with.amina. So if you're having a great time tonight on this Thursday night and it's lit for you, guess what? If you're on Instagram, it could be lit for you every day, honey. You can come anytime, watch any of the highlight videos, get some banging recipes, and like, you know, laugh a little because, you know, the world is tough. There's a government shutdown, shoot. Anyway, so we're going to keep rolling. My mom, if she saw me right now, she'd flip out. She's like, you do it one at a time, you don't have a... انت ما عندكيش انت عندك وقت يعني سوري في اللفظ يعني انا فاضيه فانا بكلم جمهوري my fans بحبهم قوي. Are you having so much fun like me? I'm having a great time. I just wanted to show you guys what the meatballs look like. Boom. This is after we took them and dusted them in flour. You want to know more? Keep watching because we're about to get it lit up in here. Follow me at Meals with Amina to see more recipes like. We're going to get this fire on hot. Wait, let's fix that. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get it on hot. We're going to need a spatula. This one's really bad. Maybe we can use this one, right? So what's happening here is once we get that oil nice and hot, we're going to add our meatballs to the pan. We're going to get them pan fried so they won't be cooked that much in the middle, but that is a-okay because we're going to make our sauce and then we're going to let it cook in the sauce for another 10. So what you're going to do is you want a flat base. So you can use the skillet, you can use a cast iron skillet, whatever you have in the house, it's all Gucci, girl. Don't be upset. I like it also on high. So what's going to happen here is, I think it's nice and hot, we can start adding our meatballs. And you hear a little spritz, a little kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and you see that it's starting to bubble up. So we're getting, don't overcrowd the pan. 3 to crowd, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. So we're going to add enough so that there's a nice space between the chicken meatballs and each other. And as you can see, they're not sticking, which is amazing right now. And we're just going to get them nice and brown. So we can even add some more to this bottom half of this pan. All right, I'm going to put one more. My mom would overcrowd this pan, no doubt. But her food comes out so amazing. Riddle me this, ladies and gentlemen. Riddle me this. So we're going to let these go. And as they brown, we're going to put them back on the side. And I'll show you how to make a brown sauce. It's going to be phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to flip our pan. Meatballs, sorry. We're going to flip our meatballs like flip De Niro. Leave me alone. Alright? And as you can see, let me show you one of them. Brown, nice and brown and delicious. Just flip them. Make sure you're on medium. Ooh-wee. We're going to flip them on medium. I like it. I like it like that. Let me show you a close-up. Check it. Bam! They're nice and brown. And then we're going to put them to the side. Woohoo! Alright, so we have the last 3 that are in here, and we're going to start making our brown sauce. So, if you want to check this out, these are all the meatballs right here. Back on it. We're going to take these and we're going to put these back. Look at that nice brownness over here. And with the same oil, we're going to make our roux. So we got a nice hot oil right here. We got a nice whisk going on her. We're gonna whisk it in the kitchen, looking like stir fry. So right here, we're gonna make this roux. Get it all over your pans, all that stuff. Nice, nice, nice. We're also gonna take our onions. We're gonna take our peppers. I forgot to add those in here, but we can add them. Get it all nice. Make it all nice and hot. Alrighty. Okay. Get it all nice and incorporated. Alright, so we're gonna want to get our flour nice and brown. So we get it nice and toasty. We have the water from our onion. And we also have a 1/4 cup or a half, sorry, this is a half cup. A half cup of water. We're gonna add little by little until we feel that we get the right consistency with our brown gravy sauce. You can use chicken broth, you can use whatever your heart desires. So if you can see right here, it's starting to get a little brown, okay? Which is what we want because we want a dark color to our gravy. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my onion water and I'm gonna add that right in there, okay? Take my whisk and whisk it up and let it boil so that it gets a little thick. You want it to get thick to see where the consistency is at, and here we go. Yes, this is the consistency that I want. I'm gonna add, cool. Now we're going to add water little by little until we get the gravy sauce that we want. So you're just gonna keep whisking, guys, because you do not want to get clumps. Ain't nobody got time for the clumps, all right? So we're just gonna let it boil a little bit or simmer. Do you wanna talk through this whole thing? Cool. Nice. We can add salt in this step as well. Actually, let me get some salt. All right. So we're gonna get some salt in here because we don't want our sauce to taste bad. Like, you don't want a bad sauce, that's gross. Okay, so we're gonna just keep mixing. I'm gonna add even more water. Okay, let's get it in here. Alrighty. Snapchat, like, where's your hands free? Now that we got this going to the consistency that I want, I'm gonna add a dash of Worcestershire for color. Okay, I'm going to add again some Cajun because I like that. We're gonna bring back the same flavors that you put in your chicken, you're going to put in your sauce. No salt seasoning, the jump off. Everybody go to Costco and buy this. And we're going to add some pepper. Okay, and then we're gonna whisk. Always want to taste. Look how the color changed. It's like a nice deep brown, which is great. We have our onions that are cooked, and we have our pepper that's cooked. And now we're just going to add our meatballs. But wait, let me taste it first. Delicious. All right. Actually, I might add some more salt. That's what's up. All right. All right, man, do you see that bicep? Damn, it's amazing. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our meatballs again. So we get this. We're going to get them all smothered in our gravy sauce. We're gonna mix them all through. All right, get the parchment in the sauce, please. Thank you. And we're gonna mix it all up and maybe even cover it for 5 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, you're done. Yalla, let's eat chicken meatballs. I mean, can we get an amen? Delicious, delicious. I'm gonna show you. I had to do it to him. I had to flex. Let this go for another 5 minutes or so until your meatballs are cooked. And ladies and gentlemen, there you go. A delicious, happy, wonderful meal that you can serve with rice, pasta, salad, whatever. Meal prep, ready, everything. And you can even garnish it with some parsley. Sprinkle it like Salt Bae. Wonderful. Yusuf, is this your second plate?
I didn't. My first plate was kind of small.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, hello, just burned my hand. Let's do this.